Hello, thanks for joining us. We start tonight with the millions of pounds coming to Essex to help transform one of its town centres. The idea is to use empty properties in Basildon to support people working in digital businesses, things like film, TV and gaming. It's all part of an initiative to try to revive a high street which has seen better days. The money was announced by the Culture Secretary today, and Basildon is not the only place in our region to benefit. We'll find out more about that in just a moment. But first, let's go live to Simon Dedman for the details. Simon.
Janine, when you think of Basildon and jobs, you'd probably think of Ford, maybe manufacturing like tractors or logistics. You probably wouldn't think of digital technology, but Basildon has been in the top 4 for investment in e-commerce within the UK. And there's also a college down the road here that focuses on the digital industry. And this is an area that the government and local authorities see as an area of growth for the economy of Basildon and a way to regenerate this town.
Could Basildon become a digital, creative and technology hub of the country and transform this town? Many shops and businesses have left. Many are empty like this old cinema. The last business here closed during the pandemic. Now the government is stepping in.
This building is going to get £4.4 million to have a creative space for 200 businesses over 25 years who will be operating in sectors like film, TV, as well as gaming.
These are some of the people that could end up working in that space. South Essex College in Basildon is already training young people in digital technology, from apps to virtual reality. The head of the school says today's investment will have a big impact.
It will make huge support for us, especially for our learners. And, we're going to share resources, for example. At the moment, we have got games development, game design learners, animation, doing esports, IT learners.
Basildon and Essex as a whole has high income and employment levels compared to the national and regional average. But what it lacks are high-skilled professional jobs. Most people here go to London for those, and the loss of 1,000 jobs at Ford hasn't helped. But this money should, with a growing digital sector.
Basildon Council says it will help regenerate the town centre and boost a new industry. But it's unlikely to ease the loss of jobs going at Ford in Dunton.
It won't replace 1,000 jobs. The first tranche of jobs on this particular project will be around 50 to 60 jobs, and they will be high-end IT jobs, programming jobs.
The Culture Secretary in Cambridgeshire MP Lucy Fraser wouldn't be drawn on job losses at Ford. Her focus was on digital growth.
This funding obviously not just creates jobs, but it creates a sense of place as well, and we'll work with the Technical College to ensure that people get jobs in what is a thriving sector. We know the cultural economy is growing at twice the rate as the rest of the economy, so it's really going to help the lives of local people.
Essex's economic output is worth nearly £5 billion a year, similar to Northern Ireland's. But it needs more high-value professional jobs to flock here if it's to continue to prosper.
Basildon, where else in this region is getting a share of the money?
Well, there's also £500,000 going to Suffolk and Essex County Councils to improve libraries. So at Colchester, for example, the top floor of the library there is going to be transformed into an interactive learning place for children and families. And there's money for museums, £2.5 million going to 2 in Suffolk, a museum in Leiston and also the Food Museum in Stowmarket. There's also going to be money for the Castle Museum in Norwich, the Nene Valley Railway Museum in Cambridgeshire, and one in Colchester as well. But the big winner is here for Basildon, where there's going to be over £4 million going to use empty spaces to try and boost the economy.
Thank you, Simon. Simon Dedman reporting there.